Hello, everyone. Hello, and welcome back. I'm troopersjp, and this is my once-a-day playthrough of Sundial Games' 2026 quest calendar, The Souls of Saraku. This is an RPG that you do one day at a time as part of a little calendar. You can get over there if you like. I'm not sponsored. And in this year, you're playing villains, and I'm currently playing Izora Kronmeyer, a witch and diviner who sort of tried to take a chance to throw her boss under the bus in front of the evil Overlord, who it turns out is not particularly nice, and that didn't go very well. And I guess we'll find out how badly it went today, right now, as we do our quest for Tuesday, January 6th, 2026, otherwise known as Truce Day, Deep Winter 6, Epiphany. The High Mage rushes you out of the throne room, with urgency. Come, we have no time to waste. He leads me out of the throne room and into a large study. Its light is both alluring and sinister, casting flickering shadows on the walls. Dark whispers creep into my mind. Take me. Use my power. Corrupt the light. Snuff it out. Worm, barks the High Mage. Focus. We prepare a spell for the Overlord. We don't have time for distractions. This will be the most important and most dangerous spell you will ever cast, the High Mage explains. When the Overlord activated the Soul Crystal, no soul could pass into the afterlife. Instead, the crystal has feasted on the souls of the fallen, trapping their essence within. Now, we will begin the process of releasing that power so the Overlord may consume it. Once he does, his strength will be absolute. The High Mage pulls an ancient tome from the shelf and shoves it into my hands. They're always shoving things into my hands. Very rude. You can't just hand people something. This is why people are evil. They're rude. Anyway, shoves it into my hands, his sharp gaze leaving no room for hesitation. You have very little time to practice the spell. Do so quickly, but flawlessly. The Overlord will not tolerate mistakes. So I will begin at a soul crystal power level of 1. I'm noting it down for future use. Soul power. Soul power, like James Brown. Soul power. So I think all we need is a little bit of James Brown, a little bit of funk, and I think we're going to be good with this soul power, this soul crystal power. Anyway, let's see. First thing I must do is familiarize myself with the spell from ancient text. Okay, so I get to roll 1d20 plus intellect, but I do have the investigator talent. It says student, but that is not a talent either one of these characters has, so I'm sure they mean investigator. So 1d20 intellect. Here we go. I roll a 19 plus my bonus. That's a 21. The ancient texts are written in an archaic language with diagrams and annotations that only a keen mind can decipher. I rolled 15 or more. I masterfully interpret the text, uncovering not only the proper method, but also hidden enchantments to strengthen the spell. I'm going to increase the soul power level by +2, bringing me to a 3. And the next thing I must do is check for and isolate any magical interference by rerouting the energy flow. That seems nice. I can do that. Right? That'll be fine. I get a d20 plus 3 for my wisdom bonus. '22. Residual energy from other magical forces threaten to disrupt my work. Clearing the interference is critical. On a 15 or more, the soul is completely cleared of magical interference, leaving a serene environment perfect for the spell. My soul crystal power is increased by 2. I'm now at 5. And I must then memorize the chants and gestures. Charisma. And it says, reminder student. I don't know how I feel about that one. Okay, I roll a 16. I think I have a +1 charisma, right? I do. That's a 17. I'm not going to give myself that +2 bonus for investigator because that doesn't really seem to make any sense. So, right? Performing this sequence of chants and gestures is the foundation of the spell's success. On a 15 or more, which I did indeed get, the chant and gestures become second nature to me, flowing like a well-rehearsed performance. And now I will increase the soul power by another 2, bringing me to a total of 7 soul power. And that's our session for today, everybody. Come and find me tomorrow, same time, same channel, here at troopersjp on the YouTubes, and we will find out what happens next. I feel like there's going to be a double cross or some kind of explosion or something bad's going to happen. I don't know what it is, but I know it's not going to be good, everybody. So find me at troopersjp here or on twitch.tv where I stream. Come and find me, hang out, or on Bluesky. Good times. We'll find out what happens tomorrow on the 2026 quest calendar by Sundial Games, The Souls of Saraku.